Hello, welcome back to Stock Market Mindset. Today we're going to recap this QQQ trade I took for close to 70%. Let's get into it. Okay, so market open. We sold off. You can't really see that in this picture because I'm actually giving a live recap from the point that I started. It's actually 2 hours worth of footage, but I broke it down into 9 minutes, the good parts. But I'll basically give you a refresh of what happened on the market. We sold off, broke down, we pushed up, market open, we consolidated. I entered on a retest at about 9:34. I held this trade all the way through the dip all the way to the low of the day, but I seen we were in demand. At first I just seen we were holding this level, so I was adding throughout the time, and I sold some pops and things like that. So what you're going to see in this trade is I'm about 3 contracts left. I held through all of this, added in 1 or 2, sold on pops, and then as you can see we finally break out of this consolidation, and I mean we just shoot up. You'll see that as this video goes along. So but the whole time, like, we kind of just holding the 20, holding the 9, but we in this 5-minute and 15-minute demand zone where, you know, we just didn't really break out of the close below it, except for like that one time in pre-market. So it was like I just had a feeling that the market was just going to push up. I mean, I was down almost 60% on this trade at one point, and ended up coming back and selling at about 67% or something of that sort. So as you can see right there, I'm pushing up. At one point I was 6 contracts deep, down by like $170, and then I mean it just came back. I mean, like I said, I just seen it holding and consolidating, you know, most of the market day, but those EMAs just kind of just held. It was just holding those EMAs, and you know we got a few hammer candles. Like I said, I sold some of the contracts on pops. I brought back in a few times, and you know was down and theta hit, but at the end of the day we came out green on these particular contracts. But like I said, on this actual trade when I finally sold, it was about like 60%. So you see we get there, we'll break over, and then we just fall back down, and you know I it was a time where I was like, maybe I should just cut this position, but the son just told me like, nah, just hold it. I actually held this position all the way until 11:48 is when I finally actually sold the last contract. But as you can see, like at this time I got like 1 contract left, and I think I add in 2. You know, so as you can see, like I was already up on a day, like my daily total, you know, 40% or $40, something like that. And then I just started like, I was like, stop loss, and nah, forget it. It's ready to. I was like, forget it. We were just holding so well, and I had my finger on the trigger. Honestly, the market was rough. We had CPI data today, and some other things came out. I mean, really, it was just chopping around, and you know, then we just got this large move out of nowhere. But yeah, that's basically when this is just a full recording, because I recorded my screen the whole time, but I wasn't giving commentary. So now I gotta kind of like commentary over the video, which I actually hate to do. Because I like to give the play-by-play during the trade, but I was just so focused on the trade that I didn't even turn my mic on to be able to give a play-by-play. Plus, it was just chop. I mean, at the end of the day, this video is probably longer than it should have been. Like I said, I had 2 hours of recording. It took almost 2 hours before we actually got a move. So I sat in those contracts for like almost 2.5 hours, 2 hours and 20 minutes. And one of my targets was, as you can see, that red line right there. That actually was my target on the day, because we hit those highs. So I was like, okay, when we hit this target, when we hit this red line, which we had equal highs at, I'm gonna get out. And next thing you know, big engulfing candle right there. And I was like, okay, we getting volume. Volume starts coming in on the contracts. I'm like, okay, we got 15%. Cool. I sell off. Started to see some volume come in. As you can see, volume came in on those contracts. We went from 44 to 70, 57. I'm gonna be honest, while I was trading, those contracts I was in went all the way down to $19. So as you can see, I'm just moving my stop up while I'm in this trade. Kinda like a break even. Just to give it some room. I ain't want to smother it. Just keep bumping up that stop, moving it like that. Give me some room. Let it breathe. It's not good to move your stop, but I had it a little tight. I'm gonna be honest, I had that stop a little tight. And there we go. So now it's time to bump it up right under the wick of that last big engulfing candle. That's how you do it. Now that I'm up in bigger gains, now I'm smothering it. Yeah, I don't care. I'm smothering it. I ain't giving back these gains. I think we get like a little rejection. As you can see, we hit that trend line I had right there. I believe I drew that trend line on the 50. On the 4 hour. Maybe the 1 hour. I can't remember. I'm looking at the chart. And basically, that's how that trade went. So listen, this is my little full recap. It might be a little long. It gets exciting at the end. So please like and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Please donate to the channel.